Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday night. It is Thursday, right? Yep, it is. I've lost track. I know I've been kind of MIA the last couple of weeks, but I'm better now, and I hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday night. Hoping Dr. Ray will pop in soon, and hopefully you guys can let me know if you can hear me in chat. I would appreciate it. Hello, George. Thanks for being here so early. Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying? Let me know. Because I was messing around. Yes, yay! I'm always messing around with everything, like right up to the minute before I go live. But that's just who I am. Anyway, George, hello. Three Souls, hello, Stephen. So we have George, who says he's going to bring some friends over. Awesome, thank you. Stephen from Three Souls Paranormal. Hi, Stephen. Hello there. Beat after beat. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being here, guys. Going to do a ghost box session tonight with a theme, 50s theme, 1950s. I dressed as much of the part as I could. Would have been no point in me wearing a poodle skirt because you can't see it. So I wore what is this? Scotty? Westy? I don't know. It's a sweater with dogs on it. And that's about as close as I can get. That's about as close as I can. Hello, Jenny Jones. Oh, thank you. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for coming in, and thank you, Sarah, dear. Hello, how are you? Thank you, George. Yes, I was, but I am feeling much better now. I am a world better. And so here I am, Thursday night, new normal time. I hope you guys enjoyed Roadhog Kennel. That's great. That's awesome. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much. It's good to have you here. I hope you've enjoyed the videos I put out the last couple of weeks. Working on a couple more. But tonight is going to be about the 50s. And we're going to see if we have anybody that comes through from that period in time. You never know. And these are some of the things we might hear them say. I looked up sayings and slang from the 50s, and I'm a 60s girl, okay? But these are from the 50s. This is hilarious. Bake a biscuit? That means to make a record album. Ain't that a bite? That means that's too bad. Cooking with gas. I say that all the time. And it means doing something the best way. We always say, now we're cooking with gas. So amazing how these things. Oh, here's a good one. Take a picture. Saying when someone is staring at a person too intensely, what do we say? Take a picture. It'll last longer. That's from the 50s, you guys. So it's amazing how things hang on. So somebody comes through and they say something funky. Ankle biter. A small child. Ankle biter? Yeah. I love this. I love this. Party pooper. Someone who's not fun to be around. I mean, these are things you've heard all your life. And that's the time and period that they're from. But also from the 1950s, remember that we had a lot of famous people that we lost prematurely, right? Patsy Cline, the Big Bopper, Richie Valens, La Bamba. That plane was like Richie Valens, the Big Bopper, and who can remember who the third person was who was on that plane? That's terrible that I can't remember. Big Bopper, Richie Valens, and one other poor soul. Yes. Well, sometimes we still do. And there's a reason for that, because that's where they're crawling around. So tonight we are going to do a ghost box session. George Raid. Okay, cool. George Raid. I love that. And I am going to, the reason I came up with the idea for this theme is because I bought a very cool little speaker, and I'm going to show it to you. It's very cute. Now, who remembers these? Because I sure do. You would go to a diner with your parents, and on the wall at the booth would be this, although it would be much bigger. And you could put money in it, and then you can flip it around. You can flip it around. and look for a song you wanted to hear. And then you could hit the number and the letter and the number, and it would play that song for you. And you would drive your parents insane. Oh my gosh, thank you. Because that was a major brain fart. Buddy Holly, of course. Of course. Oh, Lordy. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Hello, Roadhog Kennel. That is awesome. Great name. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, wait, that was and that was a major one. So anyway, these things were, you can still find them in some of the old diners. They're so cool. They're so cool. So we're gonna do a session, and we're gonna see if there's any spirits from that period in time, the 1950s. Rockabilly and poodle skirts and saddle shoes and all kinds of cool stuff came from that time period, and all these cool sayings and things. So if you guys hear anything that you think is like, oh, wait a minute, because obviously we're going to be scanning through current radio stations, not these aren't old time radio stations. I don't choose the radio station. This is an app called Ghost Paranormal Science Toolkit. And I don't use a lot of apps. Okay. This app does not have word banks. It doesn't have phrase banks. It's not going to say something that's already plugged into it. And you're going to hear in a minute how it sounds. And it has all these settings. And that's why I like it. It has all these settings you can use. But the one we're going to use is called Ghostbox. And Ghostbox will run through. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. And then I'm going to plug it in and link it up with my little jukebox, my mini jukebox, which is what they were called. Howard Johnson's, good old Howard Johnson's. I don't know. Look it up and tell me when Howard Johnson started, because they've been around all my life. But like I said, I'm a 60s girl. I was born in the 60s. So this is the app I'm going to use. It's going to link up by Bluetooth to my little radio, and I'm going to then hopefully put my mic on Omni, and we're going to pick it up. Now, you guys are going to tell me how it sounds, because we're going back to an old style of doing this, and it was a little iffy in the past. I'm not plugging directly into the mic because it's a Bluetooth speaker, but we're going to give it a shot. So first I want to show you, before I link it up to the speaker, I want to show you when you go on this app to Ghostbox, it says offline. That's the first thing you're going to see is offline. Now, I'm going to turn it on, but I'm going to turn the volume down so that we're not talking over each other. But I just want to show you, it loads up and it's going through, I don't even know how many internet radio stations. So it's very similar to my ghost boxes that I have back here. Ghost boxes, hacked radios, the Radio Shack, Shack hacks. There's how many of them. Basically, we make them just scan through radio stations, give the spirits something to work with. Hey there, Dory. Hello. 1925 for restaurants and 50s for the hotel. Thank you. Howard Johnson's. Thank you, Dory. That is awesome. Yes. Oh, yes. You won that ghost box, George. You won that ghost box. So, yes, Ray and I, when we were in Gettysburg a few years ago, we did a giveaway of a ghost box, and George won it. And he's been a great, he's been doing great sessions ever since, so check him out. And hopefully this year again, we'll do another giveaway. Although I have memberships on, I can hear this, so I'm going to shut it up. I have memberships on my channel. Consider being a member of my channel. If I get enough members, I'm going to do another ghost box giveaway at some point, because I love for people to have these ghost boxes. I actually have 2 of them behind me up here that I still need to hack. And those are the Radio Shack 2125s. Actually, one of my favorite ghost boxes that I have sold and gifted to a lot of different people. So consider being a member of the channel. And if you don't want to do that, just subscribe, just follow, just watch my videos. If you like old cemeteries and nice, quiet, not crazy, paranormal investigations, if you just like, the real stuff is a lot quieter than the entertaining stuff. But I have some good stuff out there. So check it out. I would appreciate. You love, yes, you have it. Yep, you have a 2125 as well. Dory, I think you have one too, right? I'm like the queen of the 2125. Yep, Dory has one too. And they are great radios, very handy. And like I said, I've got 2 more to hack, and then we'll see what happens with them. You have 2. That's right. Great radio. So anyway, we're going to use this app tonight, and we're going to see how it goes. So let me get it hooked up, and I have some cool 50s video to run in the background of it, no sound. And hello, Eggman Eggs. Oh, wow. I bet you're popular these days. Everybody's trying to get eggs. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, let me get this hooked up. So I'm going to turn on the speaker, and it's very cute. It lights up a little bit. I'm going to shut off one of my lights here and give it a little bit more. You are the Eggman. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Okay, so let me turn this on. Now, let's see. I don't usually use Bluetooth speakers. I prefer old school 3.5s, but I thought this was too cute to pass up. So let's see, get it going. And we'll get going with this. And hopefully Dr. Ray will pop in. Let's see, pair. Okay. There we go. That sounded nice and pairy. Okay, so let me put it back here. And it's very cute because Crosley, if you know anything about old radios, Crosley was a very old popular brand of radio back in a lot longer ago than the 50s, I think. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this up, and we're going to start. Now, thank you, Beat After Beat. That's a very sweet thing to say. Thank you very, very much for saying that. Dory has an egg dealer. Good for you. Don't hog all the eggs. I'm going to turn this up, and I want you guys to tell me how the sound is. Again, because I'm using the mic before RCA Victor. Yeah, we're going back now. Holy moly. Okay, if you have questions that you want to ask, just type them and I'll put them up on the screen. We don't know if the spirits can see. Also, thank you, George. You're very sweet to say that. Let me see if I can add this. Okay, so I made this little video, and these are some scenes from the 50s. Okay, so let me see if you guys can hear this. Hang on. I did. Hi, spirits. Give me a second. Can you hear it? I don't know why I'm talking to the camera. You guys hear it? So, can you guys hear it? Hey, spirits, I'm just getting set up. George, can you hear it? Can you hear it, guys? Because I can't monitor it, so you have to tell me. Right. Hi, spirits. Hello. Hey, Mom. They call me Mom all the time. Just anybody who hasn't been here before, they call me Mom all the time. You can definitely hear it? Okay. Excellent. Yes, it's Cynthia. I heard you say my name. Hello. A little louder. Hang on. Oh, wait, I think I can turn this up. Let me know if this makes it louder. Spirits, you going to talk to us tonight? spirits, we're looking for any of you that might have been around in the 1950s. I've had some great pictures here on the screen. I should what? I'm listening. I love these pictures. These are the coolest pictures. Yes. Hey, if you were around in the 1950s, come and tell us your name. That might be a little older, but believe it or not, that's from the 50s. Emmett is what? How can I help you? I'd like to speak to someone who was around in the 1950s. Going Remy Dingy. Yes, I remember. Just so you know, here it is. We are scanning all these stations. I actually have saddle shoes. Spirits, I have saddle shoes. I have black ones, though. And Dr. Ray always wears those sneakers. Bishop, I get that a lot. The name Bishop. A lot of people buried in cemeteries around me that are named Bishop. Spirits, did you like Ike? That's what the pins used to say. I like Ike. Did you like Ike? Are you here from the 1950s? Oh, I think it went faster. Leave us? I can't leave. I live here. You'll have to leave.
Stress.
I know. We're all under stress. What kind of car did you have?
You're correct. Card.
Spirits. Do you remember Elvis? He's a pig? Well, that's not nice. That wasn't nice. I don't know that that's the truth, actually. Nicole, welcome. Thank you for being here. We had a station wagon like that. Spirits, who was your favorite singer during the 1950s? A lot of Spanish stations, huh? What was your favorite song? Said, my God, 57. What about 57? What happened in 57? What happened in 57? Spirits, who sang King of the Road? Was that a 50s song, Dory? Great song. Who's clear? Oops, I stopped the video, did I? Hot damn. Do you remember Chuck Berry? Did you have a Chevy? Wow. The loud act, huh? Did you have a TV in the 50s? Not everybody did. Yeah, I did. Not everybody did. That's a good question, Dory. Spirits. Did Raquel Welch, did she cross easily? Do you know? That sounded like a rooster. Is there a rooster over there? Tell me there's no roosters in heaven. Okay, because that's not right. This is a noisy app, huh? That was a rooster. That was totally a rooster. Spirits, are you having a hard time using this app? I wonder if it's just like too much for them, you know? I think I can slow it down a little bit, but I don't know if that will help. Will this help you, Spirits, if I slow it down? I never realized there were so many Spanish stations on the internet. Spirits, what was Doris Day known for? You might try a different app after this, I think. Just say either. Oh. Now we're getting, that was not even Spanish. Do you remember Harvey, Spirits? Hi. How are you? Are you figuring this app out, maybe? Come use it to talk to me? Sure. Hey, Yvonne. Good to see you. What was that? Let me tell you about Spanish stations. Well, I think we're scanning through a lot of them right now. Music feed. No, William. For two. So we answer. Heaven. What about heaven? Is your name William?
Always band on boxing the bucket. Okay.
This is a tough one, this app. Are you calling her? Are you calling her? I'm calling to any of you that wants to speak to me, but I know this is a lot to break through. Did the War of the Worlds scare you? What year was that? 40s? Such a brilliant piece of work. All right. Let's take a break for a moment because that was a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I like to use that app when I'm doing sessions, when I'm not recording or something and just let it on. Oh, it was the 40s. War of the Worlds was awesome. The Day the Earth Stood Still, 1938. That long ago. Holy free holies, Batman. So brilliant. So brilliant that it changed radio forever. I am a huge fan of the original movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still. I don't know if that's the 50s, but I think it's brilliant in its simplicity. So if you get a chance, watch it. Let's look at another app. You know that Ray and I have done videos comparing these apps before. There aren't a lot of them that I use, but that one was a lot. And I think maybe they were having trouble using it. So let me go to my Ghost app cache here. And I think there's one other one. Does anybody have a favorite app? Let me know in chat if you guys have a favorite Ghostbox app you want me to try, because I have 8 of them on my phone right now. So I may have the one that you want. And I also got another one recently someone recommended to me, but I'm not so sure I want to try it. Not so sure. Scared the hell out of a lot. Yeah, so many. Yeah, I don't know that actually that happened, but I know I've heard that rumor. You hear what we got with the Miracle Box, the one-on-one. What is the Miracle Box? I don't know that I have that one. Is that an iPhone app? Or is that I have an iPhone. So if you have an app that you are interested in, otherwise I'm going to use the Spiritus. What is it called? Miracle. Miracle Ear. The Miracle Box. The Miracle Box. Look at that. I actually, it says I have it. Wait a minute. Derp. There it is. Oh, is that the new one I got recently? I'm not sure, but we can try that one. All I have is music apps. That's okay. Music is good. Yes, I do have it. All right. You know what? I have not used the Miracle Box before, but let me open it. Okay, so it's opening. It says the Miracle Box. Okay, so you have to choose a bank. So this is what it looks like, and you have to choose a bank. You got something amazing? Okay. All right. Well, what bank did you use? Wow, there's a lot of them. So you can't just use them all. You have to choose one bank, and the choices are female child, female elderly, female middle-aged, older, and teen, male British, male child, elderly, middle-aged, male teen. Well, that's interesting. So what would you recommend, Nicole? And I will give it a shot. Why not? This is what we can do tonight. And we will do it. We'll check it out. Which one would you recommend? No reverb, middle male. Okay. I have no idea how to put reverb on it anyway. Middle aged. Okay. I don't see a setting for reverb anyway, so we're going to give this one a banks hold the voices used. Don't know. Never used to this app before, but I'm going to try it now with this male middle-aged. Okay, I'm going to try it at Nicole's recommendation. What the heck? What could it hurt? Let me turn this down first because I don't know how loud it's going to be. Oh, I see. Okay, take off the reverb. Ah, got it. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Is it working? Okay, let me see. Male, middle-aged. Amount? I don't know what that means. Dry or wet? What is that? Hey! Thanks for stopping by and showing your support. That's Steven. Same to you. It's really weird, but you have to listen. Okay, I'm trying to do that. So hang on one second. Let me see if I can get it to work. One sec. Okay. Now, maybe it's not connected to my speaker. Oh, I know. Hang on a second. Pair. Okay. How do you get it to start? Oh, is that a volume setting? Oh, it looks like it's on. Hang on. That's a pairing sound. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Is this what you're talking about? Hey, Dom. Thank you for stopping by, Dom. Okay, this is a weird one, you guys, but here we go. I'm going to turn it up and see what we get. Ooh. I know. So it's reverse speech. It sounds like they've reverse speech. It sounds like another language. All right, spirits, we're trying something new. I don't know what amount means. Oh no, Dom. I hope you feel better soon. Okay, that has to do with reverb. This is the strangest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, like a Beatles album. Don't play it backwards. This is different. This is very different, you guys. So again, this is called the Miracle Box. Oh no, Dom. Let's see. Oh no, Dom, feel better. You got a one-on-one with it. Well, that's pretty cool. And this is how it sounded. Just constantly like this. Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath. It sounds like another language. Spirits, can you use the sounds in this application to try to put some messages to me together? Hang on a sec. I'm just looking at the settings. Nope, nothing different. Wow, this is so weird. Really? Yours didn't what? There's lots of. Yours didn't sound like this, Nicole? This is a crazy sound. It's just constant. You're pretty sure your parents had that sofa in turquoise? Did they cover it with plastic? Did they cover it in plastic? My aunts, my aunts and my great aunts all had plastic on their couches, and they still didn't want us to sit on them. What did you ashamed me? That's what you heard? Spirits, can you use this to communicate with me? Hey, Claire. It's good to see you. Good to see you. My life became unbearable. Why did your life become unbearable? What happened that made it unbearable? Was this during the 1950s? Yeah, I don't use them too often, but you can switch to a radio in a little bit. I just wanted you guys to see this little jukebox. It's so darn cute. Facebook message. Okay. And that's it. I switched away from it, and it I don't see a Facebook message. And I switched away from it, and it went off. Interesting. Facebook oh, is that he said Facebook message? Oh, no, you sent me a message. Okay, now I see it. Hang on. Okay, it's going to go off again for a second, guys, so I can read Nicole's. Battle of Bentonville. Oh, is that your video? And you used this app? So you used this app out in the wild. But did it sound like this? Where it just kept going and going? Oh, dear, beat after beat. That doesn't sound good. I don't know, George. I can't really answer that question, but it sounds just like reverse speech. Okay. I don't know how to make it stop. It won't stop. I'm just going to shut it off. Okay, I shut that one off. I don't use the apps too often, but then that one was very different. Very different. The other app that I know, but you know what? It's meant to sound creepy. So they've recorded a voice in a creepy way, and then they're running it backwards. And yes, I think that the spirits can do whatever they want to, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for me right now, or that the spirits around me are using it right now or want to bother with it. So, real reverse speech works. He's done it. Who's done it a few times? I mean, I see people doing that, but generally what I've seen is that there are certain people that are doing, like, they're recording themselves and then playing it backwards, and they're hearing things, but it's just what they said backwards. You know what I mean? You could hear his accent in mine. Maybe you were using the British mail. I don't know. It's something I have to try again at some point. Okay, so the only other one that I've used is the Spiritus, which we can use for a few minutes, and then we can always change to a radio. So let's give that a shot. Does this thing...
Welcome to Spiritus.
Okay, so this is, if you guys are familiar with it, we've used this app before. This is the Spiritus app. And I'm just going to start running it. No middle mail. I timestamp for you to listen later. Okay, thank you, Nicole. I definitely will do that. All right, let's try Spiritus. And then after that, we'll try one radio, and we'll see We'll see if any of it's better. So let me know if it's too loud. Okay, again, this is Spiritus. Has a lot of sounds and bits and pieces in it. And I have used this app before. We just got here. Hi, welcome. Hello. Where do we go from here? Spirits, I think you've used this one, or the spirits around me have used this one before. So come and talk to me, please, and use the energy and the voices in this machine to speak to me.
Girls.
I've seen. Mom is here. Mom is here. I'm listening. Is this one easier for you to use?
What is?
I think it is. What do you see? Do you see the pictures on the screen? Do they remind you of anything? Did you have a car like that? What kind of car did you have? Did you have a Chevy? I know.
No. Earl.
Did you have a Chevy Bel Air? I'd love to have a Chevy Bel Air. You did, huh? Very popular cars. Hello, Mr. or Ms. Bishop. You bishops are always around me. And I know because you're all in graveyards around my house. A lot of bishops around me. Very old name in this town. Did you have a 4-door Chevy or a 2-door? You love the Mercuries.
What?
Did you have a 4-door?
Sorta
had one. Was it your parents' car?
I was walking.
Yeah. Did you have a T-Bird? Oh yeah, kamikaze doors. That's one thing they call them.
Sir. It is.
I want a 55 Chevy Bel Air. 2-door. That's interesting because I don't have reverb or echo on.
Just we can't come. Stop.
Oh yeah. They say that all the time. Sometimes I think they're saying it to each other, not to me. Sometimes I think they're saying it to me.
No.
That's okay. Sometimes people in real life say that to me. Did you tell me to shut up, or are you talking to each other?
Deep.
Was that a dog? Well, we got a rooster, so why wouldn't we get a dog? Ford. You had a Ford? Did you have a Fairlane?
You did. What?
He did. He did, huh? Did you race it on the street? Everybody from the movies thinks everybody raced in the streets back in the 50s and 60s, but not everybody did. Spirits, what's the best thing you remember about the 50s? Was it the music? Cars. There were some cool cars. Were you a greaser? My husband's reporting in on the NASCAR. We're big race fans in this house. Evidently, Joey Logano won the first duel. The duel races are tonight if you're a NASCAR fan. Spirits, were you a racing fan back then? He was. Early days of racing. Early days. The first Daytona 500. What was that? That was weird. Who'd you like? John Wayne or James Dean? Yeah, he was slick. Dean. Cowboys or cool dudes? We had a station wagon. We had a Nash Rambler station wagon. That was the 60s, though.
A freeze. Alec.
What is it about? It was either shame or shape. You guys don't want to talk to us too much tonight. Well, at least we tried, right? Boop.
A freeze.
You had a pink Rambler. We got a Rambler station wagon. Sometime in the 60s. Spirits, do you remember Richie Valens? What was his big song? Yeah, that flight. I know. That's when we lost him. Before my time, about a year before I was born, I think. Do you not want to talk to me tonight, spirits? What? I don't think they want to talk to me tonight.
Fail.
Did you watch the Tammy movies? What were the Tammy movies? Were those the Beach Blanket Bingo, etc., stuff like that? Hey, Philip. Hello. Vista Cruiser Station. It's not fair. It's fair.
Needs.
What's not fair?
Press.
My friend Myron. That dude. What about him? What was that? What about him? You angry at him?
Blue. No.
All right, spirits. Well, you're not very talkative tonight.
Zero.
I'm gonna shut this app off. I'm gonna shut this app off and the radio. All right. And I'm gonna this our lovely slideshow. I hope you guys enjoyed the slideshow. And let me see if I can grab a radio. We can try real quick before we call it a night. Put this away down here. Don't knock everything over. I'm so good at knocking everything over. All right, let me see. Oh, good, Nicole. I'm glad you're still here. All right, let's see. I'm going to grab a radio. What radio am I going to grab? Well, the one I've been talking about all night, the 2125. Let's grab one of those. Let's see, I haven't used this in a while. Thank you, George. I'm glad that you liked them. All right, let's see what we got here now. Let's see. This is the radio I was talking about before. The 2125. This is my blingy one. This is Radio Shack. I have two of them up here waiting for me to hack them. And then I'll decide what I'm going to do with them. But at some point, I'm probably going to have a giveaway for my members. Okay. I think it's locked. Yeah. Okay. Let's put it on. Okay. Now, this is just a radio. Regular radio. This one's not being very... Batteries are good. Come on. Okay. No, this one is being finicky. I wonder if it needs new batteries. Well, I'm going to grab another one. Hang on. I'm going to check the batteries on that one when I'm done. Let's grab this guy. See how this one's doing. You got to check your batteries every now and then. Did I get my hair cut? Last June, I cut 5 inches off of it. It's coming back, though. I just curled it a little tonight. So exciting. I curled my hair. All right, let's see what we got with this one. We got it on FM. They're very scratchy tonight. That's so weird. Something is up with my radios. Wow. AM. That is so weird. Okay, so this is what most ghost box sessions sound like. Or did you, Yvonne? Which radio did you send to him? All right. This sounds awful. It could be the atmosphere. That is awful. It could be the atmosphere. And these are, what, 30-year-old radios? So it could totally affect it. Okay, so I'm going to try this one. Well, they did. But again, it could be the weather, the atmosphere. This is the good old true shack hack, the 12587. Aliens are coming. Oh, you bought it from Stan. But which radio is it, Yvonne, that you have that you sent to Eric? You think he can fix it for you? Let me know which radio it is that you sent to him. Anyway, this is has always been the quintessential shack hack that everybody loves, the 12587. And it was one of the first ones that I learned how to hack. It's not difficult if you get the right one. You have to get the right one. There's some people that claim that they can hack the wrong ones. I tried that. Yeah, you need to know how to solder. Good luck with that. Soldering is very difficult for me. So not sure. This one, Yvonne, is this the one you sent to Eric? Or I know which one. I bet I know which one it is. Anyway, let's see if this one will work. Let's see what we got here. And if this one doesn't work, then it's totally the atmosphere. And I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. That's the thing.
When you're 20. Meters. It was.
I have an idea. Wait a minute. Different things can affect your radio. Other equipment. I wonder if it's. That's not humans. That's weird. Yeah, sorry. That's what we are. Can you guys even hear it? I don't know what's up with this one. Let's go back to this one. This is what a normal ghost box session looks like. This is the 125. This is the 2125. Hold still. Yeah, I'm not having a lot of luck tonight, guys. But that happens. That totally happens. All right. Tortured you guys enough. But these are my favorite. Let me get rid of the other thing. Hang on a second. Okay, these are my favorite radios. This is the Radio Shack 20-125. And as you can see, this one I really decorated. They're very old radios, but if you get the right one, you can make it into a ghost box. And most days and most nights, especially if you're outside, they work great. But it's raining, we have weather, and the atmosphere is going to affect the reception. And you want to have good reception because that's what the spirits can use, the voices and the energy coming through the frequencies. So yeah, this one's pretty, right? I like this one. I've actually sent a couple of them dolled up like this to people. I still have that baby 2125. Hey, Randy. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Randy. Good to see you. Yeah, no, this is my favorite radio. I think I'm up to about my 30th one that I've done, the 31st. I kept, how many did I keep for myself? 1, 2, I have 3 of my own, 2 more I've got to hack. So if anybody's interested in one, let me know. Of course, then I've got these, and these are wonderful radios. Again, tonight something is making an awful sound. Hang on one sec. Let me try something. I don't think it's the light. Hola. So weird. Yeah, I don't know. Hear that sound? Out of the ordinary. Yeah, I've done white noise. I've done white noise sessions, just white noise, a few times actually. They're pretty old on my channel though.
Started.
But hear that sound?
Raising them.
That's weird. That sounds weird. Spirit, what's making that sound? Yes, it's Cynthia. What's making that sound? Is it this light? Let me check this light. Nope. Wait, is it? It's not the mic, is it? Oh, well. I suppose so. They don't want to talk to me too much tonight, and that's okay. That happens. Stuff happens. So anyway. So we didn't get a whole lot tonight, but all we can do is try. And this happens, I can't tell you how many sessions I do that you never see because there's nothing there. So when I do put something out, it's because I got something. And I know that sometimes people are like, wow, what do you get something every time you do a session? No, I sure as heck don't. I have hours and hours of footage and audio where there's nothing. So if you see a video on my channel and you hear something and it sounds like something, it was probably took me a long time to get it. Like my videos from Letchworth Village, my last couple of videos, the second one's really cool. Definitely check them out. It's a very cool place. But we were there like all day, hours we were there. And I have a couple of videos. Yep. Nope. Well, thank you, Nicole. I like to hang out with you too. I love to come to your channel, Nicole, when you do your cards and everything. I'm thinking of doing cards again, but I know, and I give you a lot of credit because reading cards is hard work, you guys. So Through the Veil does great card readings, and she does tarot card readings. I do intuitive oracle card readings, and I haven't done them in a while, and I keep thinking about doing them again. It's a lot of work though. It really is, because it's not just laying out a card and saying, oh, there's a fox, you're on the run. That's an old song. It's a joke. But it's a lot of work. And so appreciate when somebody who is truly intuitive, like Nicole, is doing a card reading, because she's really, it's taxing. She's really using her intuition and her inspiration, and her insight to give you a really good reading. And so, yeah. Oh, you opened a new channel? You opened a new channel for are you going to do just cards on that channel? Send me the link so I can follow it, please. Or let's see, maybe you can hang on a second. Oh yeah, put the link in chat, okay? So that we can all grab it, because I love your card readings. They're wonderful. Oh, thank you. Yes, you know what? I love going to the old cemeteries. I've actually got a couple more videos to put up about old cemeteries. I didn't do sessions there, but they're still very cool. I would love to see my card readings. Well, you know what? I do the intuitive oracle card readings, as opposed to, I know there's, and God bless some people that do the oracle card readings where they read from the books, which is wonderful. It's great. But I have sets of cards that I love and that I'm thinking of doing it again. I just don't know if people are interested in hearing me do readings. So we'll see. We'll see. Yes, sweet. Yes, I still love that song. I used to play it incessantly. Yes, put your link in chat, Nicole, for your new. Okay, guys. So Nicole is amazing indeed. Nicole, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna grab and this is your channel, Nicole, your new card reading channel. Let me go over here and grab it and get to it myself. Let's see. Okay. Amy's Divine Tarot. Is that it? Awesome. Awesome. Tuesdays will be there and I will have the weekly forecast. And I'm sorry, I should be over here in StreamYard reading this. Goodness sake. We'll have the weekly forecast and monthly readings. Very, very cool. Everybody, please follow it. Everybody, please follow Nicole's new card. So are you not going to do them on Through the Veil anymore? Because we'll all follow you over there. Yeah, Spirit Box session. Well, thank you, Yvonne. You know what? You never know what you're going to get, and that's the fun of doing it. But that's just part of it. You know, we may have gotten nothing tonight. You know, but that's all right. Okay, I'm going to follow it. Hang on. Subscribe. How do I hit all? There we go. Very cool. Very cool. I will put it on my channel later so that other people all over there. Okay, so you're going to do the cards over there. That's great. That's great. So everybody follow that because Nicole's card readings are wonderful. And it's a wonderful evening when she does them. People were at, wait, what happened? No, stop it. People were asking why the cards with, oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. So do the cards. I know that, but you know, there is a link. There is a link, although go for it. We'll get everybody over there following you. But there is a link with the paranormal because those of us that have these experiences use our intuition and our insight and our, I can't even remember the third word I used before, but all of that to do the card readings. But I do see a connection, but I see that's fine. And that's why I go back and forth with whether or not I want to do them again, because then some people say that, you know, like you're doing paranormal, why are you doing card readings? So maybe I'll do the same thing. Who knows? Because I do enjoy doing them when I have the strength to do them. I love to do them for people. Okay. I really do. Yvonne's the 5th subscriber. I think, what was I? Was I number 6? I don't know. Let me refresh. I might have been number 6. Come on, guys. Follow Nicole. Games will be there too. Oh, yeah. So you guys, you have to follow it because the games that she has with her bot when you're in chat are wonderful. Everybody has such a good time. You had fun going down memory lane. Yeah, you know, it's pretty cool to do that. Oh, Beat leaving. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Beat after Beat. It's wonderful that you were here. I really appreciate it so much. Guys, drop a like on your way out. And but yeah, no, that's great, Nicole. I followed it. I'm all set. I'll wait for your notification. But yeah, you know, I've been kind of I I have made my own cards and I have to finish them. But yes, I did a lot of work on that set. But I've been thinking about doing it again just because it's kind of fun. Even Dr. Ray said that he enjoys when I did the card readings. So we'll see. You know, maybe I'll follow Nicole's lead and just make a separate channel and just do them. And I'll just do them, you know. So here, Randy's number 8. Yes, excellent. We all want a car like Christine. I want a 55 Chevy Bel Air. My husband and I both want one. A 2-door. I can't remember if we want the post or no post. There's one where it has the middle, the B post, and there's one where it doesn't. I think we want the one that doesn't. Maybe not a lot. Yeah, I don't want a talking car. Although I do remember the show. What was it called? My Mother the Car. It was silly. It was very silly. Ooh, you have 4 decks coming. Well, you know what? If you want, I'll come on with you sometime and do it. But yeah, I'm thinking I want to do it again. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Your brother had a 56 Bel Air. Yeah, the 56 have the square lights under the headlights. The 57s have the Dagmars, the pointy things on the front. I love the 55s. They're the hardest ones to get. Oh yeah. Oh, every time we see something like the old Ghostbuster movie car, I'd give anything for one of those. Anything. Yes, I would love to, Nicole. I would love to. Aw, thank you so much. But you know what it is I love my decks. I love my Arthur Rackham deck. I love my Memento Mori deck, which I have grown and grown and grown because I follow Claire Goodchild on Patreon, and she is the artist who designed the deck. I bought the original deck. I've bought all the updates, and the deck has to be this high by now. But I absolutely love the deck, and I love the messages that come through with these decks. Plus, I have a couple of the old Italian decks. I can't remember the name of the company, and it tells a story every time you do a reading for somebody, as opposed to just reading out of a book. Now, even Claire Goodchild has a small little book that came with Memento Mori that has her thoughts on each card. But you have to use your own intuition the same way you do, because you know the tarot deck, you know the original meanings of each card, but you still imbue your intuition, insight, and inspiration. Those are the 3 I words that I was trying to remember into each reading. And that's the work. And that's the work you do for the people that you do the reading for. So yeah, no, I love my, oh, George, you're very, very sweet. We'll see. Maybe I will. But, I know that when I tried to do it before, not that it matters, but I lost followers because people are like, what are you doing? We want paranormal. So I think what Nicole is doing is very smart. And yes, the deck has to speak to you. Yeah, it does. It does. So maybe I'll do the same thing, but I'd love to join you, Nicole, some night. If you want to do it that way, I'll get my setup here where you can see my cards, and we'll give it another shot. I haven't done it in a while, but I love the cards, and they like me. So I love old cars. My dream car is a red 1970 Dodge Charger with white leather interior. So you want it's called a resto mod. Okay, so it's a modern restoration, and you've got basically the old car, but you modify the inside. I mean, most of those old cars had no suspension, so the ride was kind of like this, and you change the suspension. Sometimes you put a different frame under the body. You put a new engine in it. If you're my husband, you'll put an LS engine in anything. And you have it's restored, but it's modern, but it's still the old car. So you want a resto mod. That ghost deck. I will message you. The ghost deck. What's the ghost deck? Oh, you had a 68 Dodge Charger and oh no. Oh no, that's awful. That's terrible. Oh no. I have a few old cars that I love. I like the 1964 is my year. I love the 1964 Chevelle. It had the flat front. Every vehicle from like that year, it had flat front, and I love them, but we both want to do a 55 Bel Air. So they're the hardest ones to get though. So time will tell. I think it'll have to wait until after his racing career is over, because everything is still race cars now, race trucks. But yep, you know what? the car from Back to the Future is the kind of, oh, Biff's car. I do not remember what Biff's car was. Everybody remembers the DeLorean. I actually remember when the DeLoreans were on the road, but I don't remember what Biff's car was. What did Biff have? Isn't that unfair? Nobody remembers what Biff had. Poor Biff. He got so abused. Yes, a nice cruiser for the open road. That would be so awesome. You went to the freshman prom in a 68. Oh, and now you'd kill for it. Oh no. You were embarrassed. I had an ugly old Impala. You were 15 in the 90s. Oh. Ah. Making me feel old. Cut that out. I wasn't 15 in the 90s. I was married with children. Oh no. But that's okay. That's cool. Well, Nicole, I will definitely message you and we'll work something out. But I'm excited about your new channel. I'm excited for you. You got 8 subscribers already. We're gonna push it. We're gonna get more people there for you. Me too. Me too. What? Oh, you were 15 in the 90s? Yeah, me too. Sure. I got married in 91. You were going to the prom. You were married in 92. Oh, okay. Yeah, well. Anyway. I'm so old. I forgot. Like, it's funny because the 60s were iconic, the 70s were iconic, and the 80s were iconic. But then when people talk about the 90s, I'm like, what were the 90s about? What were the 90s about? I don't know. In the 90s, you had 3 kids by 95. I had 2, but I only have 2. So I topped out in 95. But I don't know what makes the 90s iconic. Was it the rise of hip hop maybe? The 80s need to come back. Oh, we were at our bowling league last night and they don't usually blast music during the leagues, and they were blasting music and we were all laughing our butts off at the songs that they were playing. We were singing along with them, but it was quite the mix. I don't know what was big about the 90s, guys. 60s we know, right? Was the hippies and the changeover from the 50s music to rockabilly to rock and roll. That was the 60s. Then the 70s was disco. My mother was into disco. And then the 80s was the techno stuff out of England. I love you, England. It's okay. We forgive you. We forgive you for Flock of Seagulls. But some of it was good. Hello, Marianne. Good to see you. Good to see you. But what was the 90s? Garth Brooks. Okay. Was Garth Brooks a 90s thing? The Roman Empire needs to come back. No. The Roman Empire. They were very spoiled people. You like disco? My mother was huge into disco in the 70s. She loved to dance. My parents could dance so well together. Oh my gosh. Garth who? Garth who? Graduated in 79, did not do disco. Graduated in 78, did not do disco. Watched mom do disco while I was listening to Janis Ian and Simon and Garfunkel. Too far back. I'm so old, the dead was only... Oh, no. Garth was 90, 90s. Oh, he's still popular. He's still popular. No. So I always think, what was the 90s? And then after the 90s, we had the 2000s and everything went to heck. And and then the 2010s, and now where did time go? Where did time go? You graduated in 72. I think we're talking about high school, right? We graduated, guys. Yeah, see, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Blue Oyster Cult. Yeah, my husband went to the Black and Blue concert, and those guys were big back in our day. And David Bowie. My husband liked the Ziggy Stardust David Bowie. I liked the Fame David Bowie because we had so many David Bowies. I miss him. I liked him a lot. David Bowie. But yeah, so there was good music in the 70s. Well, in the 70s there was a lot of good music. In the 80s there was still good music, and then there was techno. I don't even know what you call it. And we danced to a lot of that stuff in college because it was, oh, hell, it was thumping, and it was, they all had a Moog synthesizer and called themselves musicians, and they put everything into this computerized keyboard, and then they warbled along with it, and then they looked cool because it was the MTV generation. Once MTV hit, music changed so much. How did we get on this subject? It's so funny. Tall. Oh, did you? Tall. I like Tall. You graduated in 92. You young thing. Metallica, 1983. 1983. And Disco Duck was a horrible song. But who else listened to Dr. Demento back in the day and all those great, crazy songs he played? MTV was amazing in the day. I remember the first night I was in the TV room of the Sigma Chi fraternity, and it came on, and we were all amazed. It was amazing, and it was amazing because it was so different, but they played music videos then. I don't know what they are now, but I remember the Buggles and Video Killed the Radio Star. That very first song, that very first video was so prophetic, was unbelievable. But MTV was good back then. They didn't have all the silly shows. They played music videos. But you know what? The sad part is I wish it had never happened, but you can't stop progress. But I wish it had never happened. Before MTV, you didn't know what your musicians looked like. Unless they put their pictures in the album liners, young folks, that was, records came, they were about this big, and they were made of vinyl, which is plastic, and you put them on a record player, and that's how you heard music. And then they would make album liners, paper inside, or sometimes it would open like a book, and they would have maybe lyrics and some stuff. And if they put a photo of themselves, but you didn't care. You didn't care what they looked like. And half the time you didn't know what they looked like. And after MTV, it was all about what they looked like. And it became more important than the music, which was sad. Whose show in Glen Falls? Oh, Metallica? Weird Al. Weird Al's hilarious. You want your MTV? Well, the old MTV, maybe. TV dinners. Yes, TV dinners were great. You remember when we first got TV dinners? And then we all had those little I actually have 3 of those little TV dinner tables. Sit there and eat your dinner. It was awesome. Haha, Marianne. You're a little older than us, but that's okay. You remember when movies were on a vinyl record? Yeah, Tall. Very talented group. I love when you talk to somebody like, how do you like that Jethro Tull? Oh yeah, he's really talented. That's an old people joke. It wasn't one guy. My husband was a huge fan of the Police. A huge fan of the Police before I even knew him. And the story he tells is that he went to a lot of their concerts, and he went to one concert of theirs, and they came out, they played for 45 minutes, and they left. No interaction, no encore, nothing, and that turned him off. But he was a huge Yes, in metal trays because we didn't have microwaves. And that was his. That's when he stopped being a huge police fan. I've never seen the record movies. No, I mean I remember laser discs. Laser disc. Are you talking about laser disc? It was a very short-lived format, and I remember those. And but we got them, and there were like games on them you could play, and they would come on the TV, and it was like a murder mystery or something. It was a big, huge silver disc. It looked like a record album. That's what I think. Maybe if that's what you're talking about is the laser discs. So, been so many different. I remember 8-track tapes. Facebook income. You sent me. Wait, I have to look. I'll have to look on my phone. I have to turn on this thing. You sent me a photo. Let me see. So were these the laser discs? Taxi driver, and you still have them? Video disc. Nope, I never did. Well, I missed it. You remember the police group? I like Sting. Don't get me wrong. I do like Sting, who was the lead singer for the Police. I like his sound, but oh my gosh! No, I remember 8-track tapes. 8-track tapes. My father would wake us up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get in the car to go skiing on skiing trips, and we would always put in the 8-track tape of John Denver's Airy album. It looked like a record, same size, but a movie. Well, do you remember laser discs? Because they were very similar, but they were very short-lived. Very, very short-lived. I saved my tall 8 tracks. Oh, shocking that he did. Shocking. Do you still have an 8-track player, Dory? That is hilarious. That is hilarious. You don't want these? No, we listened to that Airy album every time we went on these trips. Oh my God, John Denver. Good old John Denver. It was good music for 4 o'clock in the morning. You're like, ah. My father's like, come on, we're going skiing. We're going to Vermont. With our old ski equipment he bought us. How could you not love John Denver? Why did he have to fly that stupid homemade plane? So dumb. I have an 8-track to cassette. Well, that's good because you could update them 8-tracks to them newfangled cassette tapes. Oh my God. No, cassette tapes I know were still around and popular. Well, I don't know if they were popular when my daughter was a baby. Now my daughter is 29 years old, but she used to love to take them and woo, just whoosh. She used to love to take things apart. I'm surprised she didn't become an engineer. Just wanted to see how they work by ripping them apart. The man who designed the Learjet invented the 8-track system. Well, he did a lot better with the Learjet. Although, you know what? I mean, they were cool in the day. They just took up so much space. Your son is turning 40. Impossible. Yeah, my daughter will be 30 soon. I started late though. John Lear, who was also really the guy who invented the Learjet, was into the paranormal. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that, George. And he invented the 8-track system. Well, I mean, before 8-track tapes, we had record albums. That's it, right? There was no portable. Was there, except the radio, there was no portable way to take music with you. Oh, wow. You had a recording business. Oh, my God. Yeah, he'll officially be older than you. All of us, we're 29, right, Dory? We're 29. That's so cool. Your daughter is, but she's still your baby, right? They'll always be your baby. It's a song, isn't it? You'll always be my baby. Anyway, well, thanks for being here with me tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing cards again. Have I ever listened? I've always meant to, and I didn't, and I should have. You sent that to me too. All right, I'm going to see what else you sent me. But yeah, I'm considering doing it, and not to try to get followers or whatever, but because I enjoyed doing it. So maybe I'll see how it goes if I do it with Nicole one night, and I'll think about it. I'll think about it. If you guys are interested in me doing cards, let me know. Just send me a message, whatever, leave a comment. You got green stamps. Oh, who remembers green stamps? I remember my mom. But there were the plaid stamps too, right? There were the green stamps and the plaid stamps. You save them up and you could get stuff. Yeah, you could watch back if you want, Marianne. But yep, we did it earlier. I was actually using an app. Tried a couple of them, and then we tried the radios, and the radios were not sounding that good tonight. But we have stuff in the atmosphere, so it could be so I need to listen sometime to Art Bell. Okay, yeah, I will. I keep meaning to, and time just gets away from you. But anyway, I'm going to think about doing the cards again, and we'll see how it goes. I did enjoy doing it. But I think I'd probably feel better if I just do it separately and not. I actually almost think that's a really good idea. And Nicole, I think here's why I think it's a brilliant idea. Because, on our main channels, you get caught up in worrying about it. You check every day, you like, oh my gosh. And then, people go away and you get upset. And I don't want to get upset about that. I just want to have a nice time with people and do it. So maybe just making another channel where I don't care about any of that. And if people want to come, and if not, I'll just do them and leave them there. Maybe I'll do that. But I think it's a really good idea that you're doing it. So definitely going to get it out there for you and get more people over there. And everybody that you should put an announcement on your regular channel in your community tab or something. And people should all come over there because lots of people come when you do the cards. So we'll all be over there. Anyway, I've blathered on long enough. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Hope to have another video. Just, Nike said, just do it. Yes, George, I will be here. I will be here every Thursday for you guys. And I am so glad you guys are here. And hopefully the atmosphere will be better. And I'll decide which box we're going to use, and we'll do another session. And if I do any cards with Nicole or otherwise, I'll let you guys know. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate every one of you. And I hope you all have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. I hope to have another video up this weekend, so keep an eye out for it. Everybody, take care and have a wonderful evening. And Nicole, I'll talk to you on Facebook. Bye, guys. Love yous. Stay awesome. Yeah, all of you stay because you're all awesome.